Hello, in this video, as you can see, we're going to review this DeWalt. So I use it not very often, but sometimes you need to cut things, and this will make your life easier. So as you can see, I have this on the table, and this is amazing. I tried another one before this one, so this is a brand new unit that just arrived a few weeks ago. And the good thing is that you can use it anywhere. You're not tied with the cord, so you're going to have a lot of power. So because this is 60 volts, it's not the 20 or 18 volts as you have seen in my other videos, for instance, with the rigid ones and all the things. So this machine, that is why it's 60 volts. This is amazing. And you have another tools that will run on 120, and the basic one will run on 20. So when you need more power, it goes higher. As you can see, the circular saw 60 volts, and you have the miller here is 120. So these tools, they're amazing. I'm not going to use, at least this is the one that I use the most. Sometimes circular saw if I have to do some small projects, and I have the other ones with the other brands. But at least for now, this will do it. So let's start with the unboxing and a little bit review. I tried and it works. So the main thing, I don't know if you realize or not, but sometimes when you have a grinder, the grinder will not stop right away, and for safety reasons that is something that I prefer. So I saw the Milwaukee and this one that it should stop very quickly, like the drills. I'm going to bring a battery, so that way you know what I'm going to show you, so that way you know what I'm saying. For instance, you see, as soon as I release the trigger, it will stop. So that is a feature that is very important, at least on these cutting machines. So that way, if you have an accident or something like that, it will not cut your fingers. So the main thing, like I said before, this is the 60 volts. I like it because you can use the same battery in 20 volt battery, so that is why it's called flex volt. So you can in exchange batteries with another tools, and it doesn't matter. It has the brake that I was mentioned before. It says max output 1700 watts, 2 horsepower, 2.2 horsepower, 9000 RPM, and it says it has the Spindle Lock, also a spindle thread, and also it has a very good feature that is very cool to remove the disc. It's like you don't need like a special tool. You can use almost anything, but I'm going to show you later on. So that is the main thing about this. And here it says 60 volt max grinder kit with a kickback brake. That is very important if you are cutting, and so that way it will not keep spinning if for some reason if the disc gets stuck or something like that. So, and it comes with a charger. It says more than 3x power versus 18 volts. So those are the main features of this. I'm going to grab my Victorinox. We're going to cut it here. Easy peasy. So it comes with this small bag. There we go. Let's get rid of the box. And so that is another bag that you have to have in your truck. So it comes with a manual, with a protector. Always use this. Don't use this type of tools without this. Your eyes and your fingers will appreciate it. So here we have the battery. Usually the battery comes like with half charge to keep it to keep the life when they are on your shelf. So you have to push here, and you have to remove this, of course. there we go. Push it and release the protection. I don't know, I'm not going to use the protection, at least in my case. Here it comes with the this is the tool. It comes with this in case if you need something larger, like a larger disc, you can exchange the guard, so the shield. Yes, and if you push this, you can change this. So if you unlock it, this is the way it gets locked. And also you have this. So as you can see, you push this on this side in order to put the disc and to lock this, as you can see, with your finger. Also with the Allen key you can remove it, so that is cool. I'm going to show you. Here we have the battery. Push. Okay, one light, so we will have to charge it. We come with this disc. I prefer to use another type of disc, but you know, at least this is a free disc. For the demo, it will do the trick, and nothing else, so it's completely empty. We're going to put it on the side. This is the Allen key that I was talking about. So with this, you can change the locking mechanism. I mean, you can lock the disc. So you put it like that usually, and let's see. Okay, there you go. Yes, one way. Last time I used this was like 3 months ago. So all right, so you spin it, as you can see, like it says here. So another cool feature is the arrows. So that is amazing, because sometimes if this is the first time, you never used something like this before, you don't know how to unlock it, lock it, maybe people get confused or anything like that. So this is how it works. You push the button, so here you have the safe, just in case. Sometimes it's a good thing, because sometimes I leave this on the toolbox. It happens to me like many times with this, that you leave it on the toolbox and something is touching the trigger and it will start working. So yeah, at least for this tool, it's good to have that protection. Here we have the battery, and there you go. It doesn't stop like right away, like I wish, but I think it's quicker than maybe most of the other tools. 1, 2, it seems like 2-3 seconds it will stop, so that is a good thing. And the handle, this is very important. So if you're going to use this type of tools, always use both hands. You don't want to have an accident. We're going to change it like that, so that way, you know, if you want to cut like this, you see, push the finger here, I mean in the trigger, and then with the other hand, and then use both hands always to cut, and then you will be safe. Otherwise, there is a video that I saw on YouTube like a few weeks ago, and I saw many people, you know, with different type of damages in their body because they didn't want to use this, or they were using just one hand, or something happens. You know, this is a lot of, I mean, you have a lot of speed here. If you have, you know, if this crack and it flies away and it hits your face, your eyes, or anything like that, you will regret it. So that is why I highly recommend, you know, protection. And in this case, because we have the safe, you can remove it without with the battery. Otherwise, if you think that for some reason someone will push the trigger push the safe and the trigger, remove the battery. And I like this better than the rigid. At least with the big ones it was a pain in the butt. There you go. So as you can see, you move this I bought one like this, a rigid one, but it was all electric. I think it was 9 inches or something like that, and this mechanism it lasts like 1 day. So as you can see, it works very well. It seems like easy peasy, easy enough. There you go. I mean, see how you're going to use it. If you're having some problem, let's say that, because some people say, okay, I'm going to get rid of this because, I don't know, you need to cut something and this is on the way, it's because you're having the wrong tool. So make sure that you are using the right tool, and then you will not have this issue. If you want to put exchange the guard that you see here, you see these two teeth over there. Hopefully you can see them. Over here you have those teeth, so you have to put them here on the top, and then you have to push in, release it, and then it will lock in, as you can see. There you go. So that way, if you need to use a bigger disc or anything like that, you can do it. So make sure there is only one way to do it. There you go. Then you put this. You have to push the button in the other side. Adjust it. And that's it. So I have a very good results with this tool. I highly recommend it. I like it a lot. It's kind of heavy, seems like a heavy duty. So it seems like it's going to last for many years. The good thing is that use these type of batteries. I would recommend to buy at least 2 or 3 of these batteries if you're going to use them every day. If you're going to use them maybe once in a while, maybe with one for a very short period of time, maybe that will be okay. What another thing about this is brushless. As I was showing in my other video about the drills. So the most important thing, brushless, you're going to have more power, and you're going to have more power efficient. They're going to be more power efficient. That is a good thing. No sparks. I show in my other videos that usually the tools that they are not brushless, they make a lot of sparks. So if you're going to work with gas or something is going to blow up, maybe that will not be a good idea to use the regular, the regular grinders. And the RPMs, the difference is RPM, so it depends. At least in this case, it's 9,000 RPMs. Usually the faster the better, but also you have to make sure about the disc, because the disc they might break or they may not work. So it depends of the disc that you are going to buy. Make sure that they are compatible with the tool, otherwise you're going to damage it. And what else? Okay, you have 18. I don't know if you have seen one of these like 12 volts. I didn't see them. I had one like this, but Bosch. I didn't like it because it wasn't a brushless, and usually in few minutes the battery was depleted. So that is why brushless is good. If it's not brushless, it's bad. And you have the other one that I saw 20 volts, but they're not as powerful as this. This is amazing. You can cut anything. And what else? The other, the BPM, that is for drills only, not for this type of thing. So hopefully this video was useful. So if you're wondering why a computer tech should use something like that, I have used it in the past. For instance, I had a problem. I went to a customer. It was a like medium-sized company, and they wanted to install the rack and everything, and they said, okay, can you install it there? I said, okay, sure, no problem. I went there and I had the 42 unit rack. The door was too narrow. I couldn't make it fit. So what I did, I cut it in half, and then I put the rack in the other side with the rivets. I fixed it back, I put it back, and it worked. It worked great. So the customer didn't have any problem with that, and it worked. So that is why you should use this. For computers, I don't think so you're going to cut any computer with this, but if you have, please let me know in the section below if you want to buy something like that. I'll try to leave the link in the description, and see you next class.